Never, ever forget.
From Shakesville, Pennsylvania, President Trump paid tribute to the lives lost on United Flight 93.
The men and women of Flight 93 were mothers and fathers, sons and daughters, husbands and wives. Nothing could have prepared them for the dreadful events of that morning.
The president reflected on how the 40 passengers saved lives by fighting back against the terrorists.
Rose up, took charge, made their stand.
New York Congressman Anthony Brindisi says one of his constituents was on that flight.
You have to think about the heroism of those passengers on that plane. But for their actions, we would have had a second attack in Washington, D.C., perhaps on the Capitol.
New York Congressman Brian Higgins remembers visiting Ground Zero days later.
It was devastation, and America was attacked.
Higgins calls the experience surreal.
We were walking in what was about 6 inches of what we know now to be toxic dust. And that was just from the pulverized buildings, paper.
Brindisi says although the nation's divided, he's optimistic Americans can find ways to come together again.
Let's come out of this united like we were back after 9/11.
We should all try to be better sons and daughters of our country.
And Higgins says we must never forget the sacrifice of the nearly 3,000 people who died that day 19 years ago. Reporting in Washington, I'm Morgan Wright.